and we're talking to Alex de Koning, who is a climate scientist and spokesperson from Just Stop Oil. Alex, good morning.
Hi, Andrew. Thanks for having me on the show. If I can just correct a few things in your opening before we begin.
Oh, God. Have I made mistakes already, have I?
Well, first of all, you said it's our cause. This is everybody's cause.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's all you're going to correct, just tell me this, Alex. Just talk to me about whether or not, you're concerned about getting run over.
Of course I am. Do you think we want to be doing this?
Yes, I do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be.
We're doing this because have you seen the floods that are happening in Italy right now?
Well, you asked me a question. I mean, you accept my answer, right? Do you think we want to be doing it? I can only assume you do, Alex.
Well, no, I don't want to be doing this. I want to be sleeping in on a Saturday. I want to be going about my everyday business. But our government are committing acts of genocide by opening these new oil and gas licenses, knowing full well what it means for our crops, what it means for everything.
Just answer me the question, Alex. Do you worry that one of your friends and colleagues, the same people that are as committed as you are to your cause...
it's not our cause. It's everybody's cause. Are you not worried about the climate crisis?
Alex, it does. Look, okay, if you don't want to get stuck on that, that's fine. Are you concerned that the actions that you are taking is going to get one of you run over?
I'm concerned about it, but I'm also concerned the fact that we may not have food in the next 10 years. Last year it was 40-degree weather.
When did you get this frightened?
Can I finish my statement before you interrupt me, Andrew?
I'm not interrupting you.
Last summer it was 40-degree weather in the UK, so hot that crops caught fire in the field. In 2035, it's predicted, just 12 years' time, that's going to become an average summer. I don't know about you, but I can't eat fire. I don't know why you're not more frightened about it.
40 degrees Celsius in when?
In the UK last summer. Surely you were
No. You said projecting forward, Alex. What was that you said?
2035. It's going to become an average summer by 2035, the summer we had last summer.
What's our average summer temperature now?
It's about heat waves. Okay, Andrew.
No, Alex, you just said, you just gave me what you say a fact. You say we're going to have our average summer temperature at 40 degrees Celsius in 2035.
I said the summer that we had last summer.
No, you just said that there's going to be an average temperature.
I'm saying it's going to be 40 degrees. Why are you drilling into... Andrew, every time I come on and do an interview like this, you always drill into the specific details. I feel like I'm starting over every single time.
You just said something which is extremely worrying, and I was just asking you what you said and where you got it from. You said that the average temperature is going to be 40 degrees Celsius, having said that last summer's temperature of 40 degrees Celsius saw crops on fire, and you're worried about not having any food and us committing genocide. Well, tell me, what is that about 2035 and 40 Celsius? I've never heard it before, Alex.
Okay, sorry. Allow me to explain, Andrew. The summer we had last summer, where there was heat waves that reached 40 degrees Celsius, that could become an average summer in terms of global temperature.
It could become an average?
Yes,
is it projected to become an average? Do you believe that will be an average temperature?
Unless we take action now, then the summer that we had last summer, where we had heat waves that killed 20,000 people, we had floods which caused 33 million people in Pakistan to be displaced. Stuff like that, that's going to become an average summer, yes. Unless we take action now.
How do you know?
It's predicted in the government's own reports.
That we could have an average temperature of 40 degrees Celsius, and therefore we'll have no food and crops will catch fire. That is climate catastrophization right there, Alex, right?
Well, we are in a climate catastrophe, Andrew. Do you not believe in the climate crisis? Is that what you're telling me?
So I wanted to know earlier from you, Alex, when you became convinced of all of your arguments and felt the strength of the feeling that you have, Alex. I'm interested in when that happened to you. When did it go click?
So I've always been worried about the climate crisis ever since I was young. I remember actually writing down that sorry, it's hard to talk about.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
When did you go click? How old were you?
Well, it comes in different waves. So the first time I learned about the climate crisis, I was 9 years old and I was terrified and I decided I wanted to go and travel Europe when I was younger, and then come back to Scotland because I was that terrified that other places I wouldn't be able to live in.
At 9 years of age, it hit you first.
Yeah. I think that's the same for a lot of young people right now.
I do too.
Sorry?
I do too.
When it properly clicked for me, why I decided to do direct action was about a year and a half ago. I went to a Just Stop Oil talk, and they explained about the science behind the climate crisis and the social science as well, about how civil resistance works. And it opened up my eyes. So I went home and I did all the research I could about the climate crisis. And 2 weeks later, I ran in front of a moving oil tanker, sat down for 14 hours and waited to get arrested because I wanted to stop oil. I wanted to make it different. I didn't want to sit on the sidelines and just watch as the government take away my future.
Have you thought about I've read about people who feel as strongly as you do and are as convinced as you are of everything that you say, and I'm not questioning that zeal that you have, that other people don't all have like you. Have you thought about bringing children into this world or not because of the fears that you have?
Well, isn't it really sad that there's a lot of people right now who are genuinely thinking that this might be one of the last few generations, so not bringing the children to the world? Why is that not the question that you're asking instead, Andrew?
I'm asking you the question now about yourself in that exact regard.
No, but why are you not asking about the solutions instead? So
let me ask my questions, Alex. You're on to answer them. I mean, I'm not having a go here. I'm just literally, I know that there are a lot of people who are now saying, I don't want to bring children into this world because of the climate emergency. I was asking whether you might share with us whether or not you're one of them.
Andrew, I really hope I can bring kids into the world one day. I'm only 25 and I'd love to be a dad. But unless we take action over the next few years, I don't know. I don't think I can. Yeah.